All right, so I don't know a better way to bring a hiking service than being out here actually hiking, sorta. Yeah, doing some old backcountry Florida vibes hiking today. But yeah, I didn't want to sit in front of a desk and talk to you guys about this. So what I'm gonna do and what I've created and what I'm bringing you guys is a digital resupply. So all the time there's resupplies at stores. You get your spam and your ramen and all your goodies, whatever. Well, I have an idea, whether it's good or bad. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, you don't know unless you try and you innovate. So the digital resupply will be everything you need right now for the Ocean to Lakes Trail. Okay. And it comes with everything from PDF maps to shortcuts on your iOS device and a little bit of insurance for yourself. And if you need a ride, well, I'm your guy with the premium digital resupply. It also gives you my personal favorite hiking music that you can jam to, very Florida esque and hiking esque. So check that out. You'll get that. You'll also get my code for Hilltop Packs to get 10% off. They got a lot of cool gear there for you to check out before you go on your hike. And it has a multitude of other things, GPX files for your hike if you don't use Far Out. It also has link recommendations, and it will have app recommendations and local recommendations, which is the best. You know what I mean? Like you don't know where to eat at the trailhead, or where the best place to hop off if there's an emergency, or at the end, where's the best place for a coffee and a burger, and little things in between, on the trail. Like, hey, if you make a left here, you can see this kind of cool thing. So coming from somebody who's hiked that trail, the Ocean to Lakes Trail, dozens of times and lives near the trail, I figured, hey, who else to bring a digital resupply to people like myself who would actually use it. So it's going to be launching before everybody starts their thru hikes at the end of the year. And more products are going to be added. I'm going to add the links and screenshots and everything to this video so that you can see some of the cool things it has in there. Just for a few bucks. And with the insurance, the premium one, listen, if you're out on the trail and one of your big 3 breaks or it sucks, listen, you're covered. I'll bring you out. I'll either hike out there or meet you or whatever. Yeah, a new pack, a tent, a sleeping bag, whatever you need. You need water. This digital resupply covers you. Okay. The premium digital resupply. The normal resupply still has a boatload of value to it with things that are awesome for thru hikers of the Ocean to Lakes Trail. So I urge you today to, at minimum, check it out because it has everything you need in there and more. And it's everything that I've put together myself that I've seen in groups, on Facebook. I've also started my own Facebook group for the Ocean to Lakes Trail. I will also link that down below. So join that if you're interested in the trail. And what else? Yeah, there's so much more. I'm going to have to post it on the screen and follow up with some voiceover. There's so much, but I wanted to come out here today and kind of just, bring you the backcountry Florida outdoor and just kind of introduce it and get it out there. So do me a favor, like and subscribe, and at minimum, go to my website, go to the store. Down, you'll see digital resupply. Check it out. What happens is you'll download it, and you'll download everything right to your phone, so that when you get hiking, everything is on your phone, and that's your digital resupply. So yeah, if anybody wants to try it out or has any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below or contact me, tropicaltreks.camp. Plenty of ways to contact me, and I look forward to upgrading the digital resupply in the future and seeing how it goes. So if I can help you in any way, guys, I'm looking forward to launching this product and see how everybody uses it. And it may be more of a use than just the Ocean to Lakes trail, but I may expand it to the Florida trail. So we'll see, guys. Get out there. It's hiking season, orange blaze season. No better time to get out there than now. Weather's amazing. As you can see, my gosh, it's like, I don't know, 55, 65 out right now, and it's snowing, everywhere else. So definitely check it out. Like and subscribe, like I said. Do me a favor. Costs absolutely nothing. And we'll see you on the next video. All right, so I wanted to kind of finish this off, and of course I said that I'd only be walking, but I wanted to get into this a little bit more intimately. So if you go to my website, www.tropicaltreks.camp, and you go to the top right where it says online store, click on digital resupply, and here you have it. If you want some more information about any of this, just scroll down to the bottom under contact me. And all my social links are on here where you can contact me, follow, like, whatever. But let's get into it. Additionally, if you want a discount for some awesome American-made Midwestern backpacking gear, click here. You're going to use my code for Hilltop Packs, and that will get you 10% off of any gear you want on there. Awesome site. I have a lot of stuff from there, and a lot of stuff coming up that I'm going to be doing reviews on. So give them a shout, tell them I sent you, and check out some of their gear. But for the basis of this video is the digital resupply. Now click download. When you click it, it won't immediately download to your phone or computer. And I'm showing you from my MacBook, but from your phone, it'll look just as nice. But click download, and it will bring you to the main page. And I wanted to go over these a little bit more intimately because this is exactly what you're going to get, and I kind of want to go into it for you. So this will give you, and there's a whole list of things, and I'm just going to detail them out. So obviously this is a digital download. It weighs nothing. It only takes up memory on your phone. That's it. Next, you're going to get my Apple Music hiking list, which consists of approximately 65 to 67 songs and growing that I used for hiking, and it's just like a hiking vibe playlist, which is just kind of universally known on YouTube videos and hiking. You're gonna have your Of Mouse and Men, Lord Huron. You're going to have your country singers. You're going to have just your indie and folk music, along with, some tropical house and a lot of other just new age stuff that, you're going to be, get you in that hiking mood and that wanderlust mood. So that's always growing. So that alone is just awesome. And I've pulled the music, from there, from all these, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube, videos that are very popular. Moving on, you're going to get, obviously, the Ocean to Lake Trail and relevant Florida Trail Association PDFs. So these are instantly just going to download to your phone. So there's no searching, going to this website, that website, looking to see. You're going to get the Through Hiker's Guide to the FTA, to the Florida Trail, which could also be relevant to the OTL. And you're going to get all the OTL maps, contacts, overviews, anything you could possibly need for a PDF you're going to download to your phone. Additionally, for anybody who does download this, you will get 25% off a guided backpacking tour or a hiking trip with me in Tropical Treks. Now, it doesn't have to be you. If your grandmother, your mom, your aunt, or whomever are interested in trying a backpacking trip or even a guided hike, this just by you downloading this, you're gonna get, I'll obviously know who downloads it, and you will get a 25% off price of, any trip of your choice or their choice. So that's pretty cool. So you're kind of buying something either for yourself or from somebody else. If you want a coupon or something to give to somebody, just shoot me a message. I'll be more than happy to make you one. And yeah, so that's pretty cool as well. You will get 2 ultralight backpacking gear lists. These are curated to strictly be ultralight from, I believe one is from Garage Grown Gear and the other one's from ultralight.com. Me, yes, I am a ultralight backpacker. And in Florida, I believe that ultralight backpacking is superior because of the weather, the heat, less is more. So you're going to get 2 lists. One isn't always one size fits all. So 2, you can pick and choose from each one that fits your, fit your gear list or your lifestyle best, and where you're able to, kind of gear them towards what you want to bring or you don't want to bring. Moving on is access to our new hiker resource portal. You will get access to basically like a private group, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns from, for me or anybody that's purchased the digital download, whether it be Q&A, tech problems, just intimate questions, kind of networking, anything of that nature, you're going to get access to a class or a portal where you can ask all those questions. Moving on, up to 3 emails, SMS, or in-reach messages for your trail, severe weather, and local updates. So, yeah, listen, if there's something that pops up, you download this and you're like, hey, my through hike of the OTL is going to be between, this date and that date. Well, I'll send you information if anything changes, that there's going to be controlled burns, if there's a trail closure, if there's a special event, if there's something going on in one of the parks you may want to stop by, if there's been, wildlife alerts. Not too long ago I was hiking and along part of the trail and there was a rattlesnake. I can report that to you via text message or in-reach message, whatever you prefer, email, right to your phone, so that you can focus on hiking your hike and not have to worry about anything else. Additionally, it goes the other way around. So if you need something from me, you can send me one as well. So kind of like your personalized trail travel agent sort of thing, just keeping you in the loop. I like this kind of thing, so I'm always keeping an eye out, up to date. You'll also get a social media mention, post, a follow, and a subscription. So whatever your preferred method of social media is, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, I'm gonna like, subscribe, follow you, give you a shout out from from the Tropical Treks social media page, just giving you props and wishing you good luck and putting it out there and telling people to follow you on your journey. Just so hey, awareness and attention is a good thing, and this is kind of just to help you along, and it's something cool to just kind of keep you motivated. Coupons. So I'm constantly working with different brands and local businesses, so this is ever changing. But just for example is a Lyft coupon. So a lot of people, they don't necessarily have private rides or whatever, or they may want a 10% off coupon at the coffee shop when they get to the end. These are the kind of things that I'm going to offer. Lyft is just an example, although there is a Lyft coupon in there. If you need a ride to a trailhead or to or from or whatever, I have a Lyft coupon in there that gives you X amount of dollars off. I think it's either $10 off your first ride. And that could cover a significant amount of your end-to-end hike, stop one place or the other. And I also work with other businesses around that I'm constantly speaking with or trying to work with, as far as, hey, like I said, here's your 10% off coupon at the local coffee shop, or your free appetizer when you buy a pizza at the local pizza joints around. So these are ever changing, being updated. 10% off of Hilltop Packs code. I mentioned this at the beginning. Hilltop Packs is a Midwestern American-made ultralight backpacking company that I have some gear that I'll be doing a review on very soon. But they're known throughout the hiking community as having just solid gear, and definitely give them a look. I'll put the website. It's in the digital download. But if you go to their website, you enter my code, you will get 10% off of anything you purchase there, and it's very reasonably priced, very good gear. And only myself, I plan on buying some more myself. So definitely that just alone, just getting 10% off of some backpacking gear alone is worth it. Additionally, you're going to get, because it depends on what kind of device you're using and how you go about it, but you're going to get the GPX and the KML map files of the Ocean to Lakes Trail. And what you can do is you can download those and put it on your Garmin InReach. You can put it on your Apple Maps or your Google Maps, and it kind of mimics a far out, but on the app of your choice. Additionally, some people do that as a backup in case their one device dies, or they just want to be extra sure or want that more customized feeling. You're going to get two different files types that you can download onto the device of your choice for mapping. Pictures and tips from real locals, not just Facebook groups and Far Out. Far Out, awesome app. It's used worldwide, but the Far Out, from my understanding, is they don't send Far Out people out to make changes too much. They rely on us to do so. But these are what I'm offering is pictures and tips from the trail that have been taken from me and other people that have downloaded this, and enthusiasts and photographers. And hey, even if you don't want to go hiking, you just want some cool pictures and tips to plan, this is the way to go. It's just something extra to offer for you guys. iOS hiker shortcuts and app recommendations. So unfortunately right now, I'll work on getting the Android portion of it up, but when you download this, you're going to get a personalized iOS shortcut for your phone. You're going to get a wallpaper custom made, and you're going to get app recommendations. There's a whole bunch on there that I personally recommend to hikers, backpackers, Florida people, just to have it, not need it, rather than need it, not have it. So just cool to check out. And as far as hunting and fishing, and there's a whole list of there that just can help you and make your hike more enjoyable, and again, keep you lightweight. Pre and post trip virtual gear shakedown. So this is optional, but I'm offering this. If you download this and you have a question about gear, either pre or post trip, I'll be more than welcome to do either a phone call or a virtual meeting with you, just to go over gear. If you have a question, you're like, hey, listen, do I need 2 filters while I'm out there because there's a lot of iron buildup in the pumps? I'll give you my opinion on it and say, hey, listen, probably not. Something of that nature. Listen, you don't need that heavy of a sleeping bag. It gets cool at night, but also you're in Florida, and we can talk about different options. So you have that gear shakedown availability should you want it. I know in the Appalachian Trail, it's offered at a lot of the outfitters, or at least one of the outfitters. I think it's in could be near Neil Gap. I'm not sure. I forget. It's been a while since I've been there. But this is kind of like a virtual shakedown, okay? And that is pretty much the end of the regular digital resupply. And I offer 2 different kinds. So to end this one, you'll need your name, your email, your phone number, whatever your socials are, any notes, questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want, you want to do a shakedown, you want something else, let me know. And this is for the standard digital resupply. And here you can pay with your credit card via Stripe, just for $9.99. That's all it is. You get everything listed here for $9.99. However, there is a premium resupply, which if you're not from Florida, you're not a local, this is your first time out, or you just like that extra insurance policy and you just don't want to plan, well, the premium resupply may be your way to go. So along the Ocean to Lakes Trail, there are, little to no shuttles. There's, to my knowledge, about one solid resupply point, and Trail Magic is almost non-existent along the OTL because it's a shorter trail, and you're not walking through a vast area where there's people willing to do all these things. Very rarely will you come across a water bottle or two. So think of this as your almost guaranteed trail angel if you need one. This premium resupply includes everything you see in the normal resupply, but it adds in trail support, which is a physical resupply, and a shuttle if you need or want one, and just standard support in general. What do you need? I'm here to help you for this trail. What this includes physically is kind of the insurance of a premium resupply for gear and insurance, sort of like that. Did one of your big three fail? Do you need bailed out? Listen, we have you, okay? With your purchase of the digital resupply, you get a temporary lending or a replacement delivered to you until you meet or at your bailout point. So let's run this by you. You're hiking on this 63-mile trail, and night one, you realize that your sleeping bag is not gonna cut it because it's cool out in December and January. Well, fear not, you purchased the digital resupply. Therefore, you send me a message and I bring you out a better sleeping bag, an ultralight sleeping bag that you can borrow until the end of the trail. I'll pick you up or whatever. We'll make it work. Or just say, man, I'm a lot of people struggle with water on the OTL, filtering it or carrying it, or just not bringing enough, not having enough. So listen, you're like, I'm short, I'm dehydrated. Well, fear not, you bought the premium digital resupply. So I am either going to leave you, a gallon of water with electrolyte solution somewhere, or I'll meet you and bring you some, I'll bring you some water and electrolytes or something of that nature, so you don't have to carry it. Now, these are emergency scenarios in which you may not need it. This is not a, hey, I don't want to carry my backpack, can you meet me? This is a emergency situation. Like, hey, I'm out here and my tent tore, because of XYZ, I need shelter. Okay, no problem. We got you covered. I can either bring you a patch or I can bring you out a tent to get you through the rest of your hike. Something like that. It's not slack packing where it's like, hey, hold on to this and meet me every 15 miles. So just keep that in mind. But if that's something like those scenarios happen, and everyone's different, something like that happens, you've already have a local source where you can depend on. So that pretty much brings the digital resupply overview to an end here. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me again. Just go to my website, www.tropicaltreks.camp, and there's a multitude of ways to get a hold of me, whether it be on social media, the contact me section, or email. However you'd like to contact me, get a hold of me and we can talk further. But for $9 for a plethora of digital well-being goodness for your through hike of the Ocean to Lakes Trail, or $60 for the peace of mind and insurance that your hike's going to be safe, and if you need something, it's there, and transportation, this is the way to go. So again, go to my online store, click Digital Resupply, click on download, go all the way down to the bottom, type in your information, it'll get downloaded right to your phone. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns past that, we'll talk. And until then, enjoy your hike, hike your own hike, stay wild, and we'll see you out there.